Chris Davidson, publisher, Speedboat Magazine. Obviously, the internet is where everything's moved in the last 5 years. We were on the cutting edge of that 10 years ago when we launched performanceboats.com. The print magazine, now that we're the only game in town, has really gained great momentum. We've made a lot of headway. We're now distributed in Barnes & Noble, West Marine. So there's a lot of new customers and people that are picking up the magazine and getting involved in the sport, which is a good thing for everybody.
Ray Lee, publisher of Speedboat Magazine. I've been in and around the boating industry for the last 15 years or so, running poker runs and stuff with Levy Craft boats. And then beyond that, I came on the test team about 5 years ago, and then 2 years ago I came on board as publisher with Chris Davidson.
Jim Wilkes, commentator for Speedboat Magazine. I've been a test team member for many, many years. I've done everything, driven boats, taken photography. Now we do interviews. We're here at beautiful Lake Havasu City for the 2016 Speedboat Magazine Performance Evaluations.
Bob Teague, test boat driver, Speedboat Magazine. We have the ability to help the manufacturers make their boats safer, find things that maybe they're not thinking about, help their business to be better, but we really do have an emphasis on safety.
Todd Taylor, photography and logistics, Speedboat Magazine. I learn something every day. You get better and better every day. It all depends on the pilot you have. The camera gear is amazing now, so the quality and what we're able to do up in the air is light years from what it used to be.
Alexi Sahagian, test driver, Speedboat Magazine. We're testing a lot of the newest technology with boating, from electronics to high performance, and the procedures in which have evolved have obviously changed the way in which some of the manufacturers make choices on their boat builds.
Greg Shoemaker, launch ramp technician, Speedboat Magazine. We point the problem out to the manufacturer and we kind of go through a chain of command. I'll get with Chris, tell him what I found, and then we give the manufacturer an opportunity to correct the problem. And they usually take it as a good corrective criticism, and they go with that and make the corrections.
Tony Scarlata, test boat driver, Speedboat Magazine. They're going so fast now, 160s to up to 210 miles an hour, that you got to be on top of it.
Kenny Dunlop, photographer, Speedboat Magazine. When I'm shooting inside the boats, I look for the different unique things that manufacturers bring to the table. The different dashes, the different layouts of the boats. I enjoy the finished product. When the magazine comes out, I like to see what it turned out to look like.
Dennis Martz, drone photography, Speedboat Magazine. Well, we'll be flying the DJI Inspire 1 today. Gives me about a mile range out and a mile up. Of course, we don't fly that high due to FAA regulations. But the goal here is to kind of videotape the closer to the dock scenes and around the parking lot scenes and the kind of stuff that you typically don't use a helicopter for.
JJ Forbes, data technician, Speedboat Magazine.
I got started doing this because I love the boats so much, and as I got to know the rest of the crew, it turned out to be more about a camaraderie deal with the other guys that do this.
Brett Bain, editor, Speedboat Magazine.
I think we're only going to get bigger and better as we increase our subscriber base and as we continue to improve by doing all the things that we do so well.